to the title story of tonight. Mr. Demo Ranch, he's not dead, but he's decided to retire.
Good for him.
You know, I think
Probably,
in
yeah.
this video we'll listen to this section because I think it's actually a really good section and something that I like. He's a little bit older than I am, but I think that there's a lot of things in here that I kind of agree with in terms of like the YouTube grind or just grinds in general. And he has done extremely well. He's the biggest gun channel, I believe. Combined, his channels have over 20 million subs or just under, because I think Off the Ranch has 4, Demo Ranch has 12, and then I think there's a couple others in there that are around a million, if not more. So I think combined around 20 million subs. The ranch that he's selling is going for about $15 million. So he's set. He's done extremely well on YouTube. And so we'll go ahead and listen to his idea of why he's going to call it a day.
And I know that in the next few years, when all of our kids leave our house and we're empty nesters, I'm not going to look back and say, I wish I made more YouTube videos. I'm going to look back and say, I'm glad I slowed down a little bit and looked around. And so I want to slow down and I want to look around. I'm wound up pretty tight. I'm always thinking, I'm always doing stuff, as you guys who have been watching for 18 years probably know. And so I don't think I can like half do YouTube. So I'm gonna completely quit. I'm nervous. I'm sad because I love it. I'm sad and I'm freaking out. But overall, I'm really excited. Yeah, we're ending a chapter. It's been a great chapter. And we're gonna start another one, and I don't know what that looks like.
So yeah, he's calling it a day. 18 years on YouTube, retiring quite literally at the top, selling off his stuff. I think he said he's still going to be around for a couple months because he has some other, this is one of the guys when you're that big, you have a lot of contracts you have to fill out. You have a lot of people you're taking money from, so you got to fulfill those things. I think he is also part owner of Bunker Branding. So the guy's got income coming in basically forever. And he talks about his YouTube journey, how he started off basically just posting videos for his friends, like doing dumb stuff in cars and whatnot. And then it was like, hey, I can do, there were some viral videos with animals, and then it transferred into guns. And then he was like the first biggest gun tuber, and he's always been basically the biggest gun tuber. So definitely an OG, and he is moving on. So yeah. Did you ever watch Demo Ranch, Mr. James?
Yeah, no, I mean, I watched him a little bit. I pretty quickly got tired of like the, how many whatevers does it take to stop such and such a round, or that wasn't really my style. But I always found him entertaining and seemed like a nice guy. So yeah, I mean, it sounds like the right move. I'm totally in favor of getting off the grid if you can, or just taking a break from this kind of thing.
He's got kids and a wife, and he does other things. I think his first love is like veterinary type stuff, but spending more time with your kids. I got 3 little kids. So, I mean, if I was, worth several $1 million, I think it would also be tempting to be like, yeah, I'm going to take a 10-year sabbatical and we'll come back later on. But yeah, heck yeah. So, I mean, Richard, what is your take on Mr. Demo Ranch? Because he's a very different genre of YouTuber. It's definitely, or gun tuber. It's like entertainment first, right? So it's not really my jam. So, I mean, I've watched probably a dozen of his videos throughout the year, but it's not really like my thing.
Yeah. So my take on Demo Ranch is he's a super wholesome guy for the most part from what all we see. And I consider him to be a gateway drug into the YouTube gun sphere, right? Because there's a lot of content out there, but to get started, people don't want to get into their nerdy stuff. They just want to see cool stuff go boom. And he did that for a lot of people. And I don't hate on him one bit for it. Good for him. He's got kids. Get your money, get your bag, go spend the time with the kids. I hope he has 3 more.
Yeah. Good for him. Absolutely.